Hello everyone. Today we are going to test out Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2017 on a 2013 Mac Pro. We are exporting 4K video and seeing if this machine is capable of exporting, editing, playing 4K video from a Canon EOS R on the highest 4K settings that you can put on that camera. We did a test of iMovie before, so let's see how Adobe Premiere Pro works. Let's open this up and begin our test. I've already got a video edited from 2024, July. It's the same video from the iMovie test, but this one's already edited the way that we ended up exporting it. We were supposed to test out this machine a long time ago and ended up running out of time every chance we got. So as you can see, we've got audio this time, we've got video, we got little narrations and things like that. Let's see how it plays on Premiere Pro. I'm going to have to lower the volume because it's going to blow out the speakers if it's as loud as I think it'll be. Can it play the video? Let's see.
I've been sent here for a job by my boss.
Gosh, I need to kill my target, and quickly, before he finds out my job's plans to take over the world. It's been 6 years since this crap has been going on, and I can't take it for much longer. Jeez, I'm hungry. Die! Die!
That's with keyframes too.
Darn it. Dad, I think I got him.
My boss is going to be really mad.
1,500 hours. And my target is out there somewhere. And my walkie-talkie is in battle range. I'm looking.
Yeah, it plays it pretty good even with the keyframes and effects and the voiceovers. So this is the finalized video. It is 1 minute and 35 seconds long. So what we are going to do is we're going to hit export media. I'm going to export to the Apple drive, not to one of the Angel Shark drives, because that's not fair. There you go, 4K settings. It bumped it up to 30 FPS, but that's whatever. It doesn't matter. I guess it'll test more of it. The target bitrate, we do not want it to be 60. We want it to be 30. Just because I don't know how this machine, I don't know how it'll react to 60. I'm going to export it to the desktop instead of the secondary drives. So let's do Premiere Pro test 4K delete. See how that does. 60 would be too much. It would take much too long. 30 is about the average of where people are now. Now, iMovie, oh wow, it went back up. iMovie took a little over 14 to 20 minutes. I'll have to check on the recording. This one drops to around 3 to 2 minutes. Somewhere around there. And look at how fast it's going. Then again, I think Premiere Pro, at least this version and older versions and a few versions afterward, utilize multi-core. They utilize multi-core way better than iMovie from Mojave does. I don't know if Crapolina and Big Sur and the rest of them, I don't know if the rest of them were updated to utilize more cores, but I do know that Premiere Pro does utilize more cores and CPUs from this version. So we'll see if it actually does take 2 to 3 minutes. I will be very shocked if it beats iMovie. Granted that it has higher settings, more frames, about 5 more frames, 6 more frames. Instead of 24, it's 30. And then it's at a 30 bit rate instead of iMovie's 20 to 25 bit rate. And it's almost at halfway. So it might be that this thing can edit. It can play 4K video, 24 FPS from a Canon EOS R DSLR camera at least. I don't know about the FS5 and 7. I'm working on getting a Sony FS5 and testing it on this machine. Not sure about that. But even with proxy media, proxy files, and things like that, optimized files too that Macs can do. But so far, this is doing extremely well on Premiere Pro. You might have to, if you're an iMovie person, there are some younger people and older people that prefer iMovie over Pro editors. You might have to make the jump if you want faster exports. Now, it's cool. It's warm, but cool. A little bit warmer than iMovie. The Mac is right now, blowing a little bit warmer hot air out. Sticking my hand inside. Yeah, it's warm, but it's a cool kind of warm. Like, you could walk outside without a jacket kind of warm. But not hot. Yeah, it's going to beat it. It's going to beat iMovie. That's awesome. Okay, so, I mean, even though it's not done yet, I'll say definitely this could edit 4K on Adobe Premiere Pro 2017. Probably 18, 19, 20, as far as this thing can upgrade to. It can handle it. That's mind-blowing. That is absolutely mind-blowing how much faster it is. That's awesome. Look at that. Wow. Incredible. Freaking-credible. Now let's try and play. This, since it's got a higher bit rate. That was me touching the invisible scroll wheel. It didn't skip. Yep. It's able to play it too. So you can edit 4K DSLR video on a 2013 Mac Pro. If you want to see more tests, we are going to try a Final Cut Pro test on this machine. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date. Because guess what? So far, we are 4 videos deep in our Mac Pro 2013 series, and I don't see an end in sight. We got game tests, we got NVMe drive tests, we have the opening video, we have 4K iMovie export test, and our Premiere Pro will be the 5th video in this series probably. Like, share, and subscribe for more.